Whoa, before you guys judge me for wearing these colors, I'm coming from practice and this is the only time I can actually do this. So I thought, why not, let me do it now. And I'm sorry if I'm offending anybody by wearing these colors while reviewing a Chery product. Anyway, let's get straight into it. Chery Tiggo 7 Pro Max. 7 Pro Max. I have no business enjoying a car as much as I did while driving this car. This is brilliant. And I get why they sell so much. I really do. I get it. I really get why they sell so much because, wow, it's perfect. It's near perfect. I mean, no car is perfect, but it's like really dope, man. First things first, under the bonnet is a 1.6 liter turbocharged petrol engine that will give you 145 kilowatts and 290 newton meters of torque, which is quite cool. Yo, they have it so right. They have gotten it so right. And I mean, usually with Chery products, the problem was that it's got quite a lot of power, and all that power was going to the front wheel, so it was always wheel spin on takeoff. But right now, you are perfect. You know, all-wheel drive system is cool. You've got various drive modes, normal, eco, etc., which help you obviously in various terrains, etc. But eco is where it's at. Eco essentially is where you need to stay. It's got sufficient power for the city. It's fuel efficient enough. I mean, I'm doing 7.7 liters per 100 right now, which is not good, right, for such a car in the segment, but it's not bad either. And I think it's still going to be run in. We're still going to run in this car a lot because it's only on 3,000 kilometers right now. So there's still a lot of kilometers to be done, and I'm pretty sure it will drop. Now, starting with the exterior look, I am fond of the exterior look actually. Like, for something that costs 610,000 Rand, you cannot be mad at how this car looks. And I think this is why it's such a big driver for the Chery brand and what they've done in the market. You cannot be mad at this car, guys. Like, it's just so good. It looks beautiful. So on here, you've got LED head and tail lights. You have this blue accents that are on this car. If you are not aware, you would actually think that it's an electric car, or maybe it represents some hybrid of some sort. But it's just some really cool, aesthetics. Jumping inside, you know the Chinese. They will not skimp out on anything, on any single thing. So you've got a huge infotainment with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto wirelessly. You've got a digital driver's display, which is clear and concise. It displays almost anything that you want, albeit the bad downside to that is that when you cycle through the various themes, so there are 3 themes on here, but the problem is that every time I switch a theme, it will switch off entirely the entire music or whatever is playing to get into that theme. And I'm just like, I just wanted to switch the theme, bro. Like, it's not that hectic, you know? So it does tend to put you off a bit if you're not aware. And then you've got, you know, some nice seats. And the first thing you'll notice, the seats are very Mercedes-Benz-esque. And that's the entire interior. Very Mercedes-Benz type of. And that's because of their partnership with Mercedes-Benz. So essentially, you're driving a Benz. No? Yeah, I mean, you'll see the speaker elements, the starter button. It does look like a Mercedes-Benz actually. The elements that are in the Mercedes-Benz. And yeah, just some of the things, like some of the volume knobs that are on here. You know, I mean, the seats give it away, straight giveaway. These are A-class seats with the entire, you know. So yeah, that is quite cool. In the back, you can fit family and all that stuff. It's sufficient, man. It's what a family compact SUV is supposed to be. Exactly that. It does not do anything that it's not, and that's one thing I love about it. On the driver display, you've got these buttons on here, like literally on the unit itself, where you can increase your brightness of the unit of the infotainment, as well as driver's display, as well as increase volume and lower volume, which I'm just like, why? Who's going to want to do that? Whoa, what is this roadblock? What is this roadblock? Anyway, yeah, and so the other thing about the infotainment is that you have got this panel here where you've got your climate controls, etc., and you actually have a air purification system. So the reason they put the air purification system is that once you I mean, in China there's a lot of, you know, pollution, so it will literally clean your air for you. And it happened when I was driving a car that was smoking behind me, and then it showed me that your air has been what, and then it put on the air purification system, which was quite cool. So back to the aircon controls, you have them on this panel on here on the dashboard, and when you press it, it'll still bring you need to select it inside the infotainment, where you must still, you know, choose the temperature, but it's swipe effects, and it's not, you know, having to tap whatever it is, which is quite cool. And then you've got a nice display on infotainment. The icons are big for you to press and for you to see, because everything is done into the infotainment, so they need to be clear and big enough for you to do it. So I'm not mad at it. And also, obviously, most of the drive things are in the infotainment, like switching off your lane keep assist, switching off your rear collision warning. So if you saw on Twitter the other day, there's a guy who posted when you're driving behind the Chery and you get close, the hazards go on. So all you need to do is get into your infotainment system and then switch off that setting of rear collision warning. And that's how I can help you Chery drivers. But I think it's a nice nifty feature. And talking about safety system, you've got lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, gee whiz, lane centering, that entire shebang, ESP, EBD, like everything really to keep you safe, which is, you know, efficient. So I'm quite happy that they have all those things. And yeah, I think that's the infotainment. Some beautiful, I don't know why I forgot to mention this, but I love this flat bottom steering wheel. It actually reminds me of the current generation C-Class. It reminds me of the current generation C-Class, only that it doesn't have capacitive buttons, sorry. And that is the exterior. I mean, at the rear you got like some nice 4 exhaust pipes, which are quite cool. It's like an LED light bar that goes across, which is also quite nifty and looks nice at night. So that's the exterior and interior. And then with the drive, like I mentioned, enough power. It's got a dual clutch, right? So that is quite cool. No CVT. So that is interesting. You've got all-wheel drive system, which helps you in everything. You've got this auto start, auto stop system, which you can also switch off. Fuel consumption, I mentioned, is doing currently 7.7, which is not bad, essentially, considering that all these Chinese brands are known for, you know, hectic fuel consumption. But in here, it's really not bad. And like I mentioned earlier, it should go down as, I mean, this car is only on 4,000 kilometers right now. So it's still fairly new. And yeah, I think a lot of USBs on here for you to charge, a wireless charging pad. Overall, guys, I think I get it. Like, it took me so long, but I completely get it now. Like, for 610,000 Rand, if you had to go the German alternative for this thing with all the features that I've mentioned, jeez, I mean, you would spend way more than 610,000 Rand. You would spend way more than 610,000 Rand. I mean, how much is a T-Roc? Think about it. And you must still option it so much. I mean, I know a well-spec'd T-Roc for 800,000 Rand. 800,000 Rand for a properly spec'd T-Roc. So, yeah, I think they've done a great job. There are all these things, you know, there's this startup sound that it makes, which is annoying because it takes so long. The indicator sounds, I'm not sure if I can switch that off. If I can, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, that is overall the Chery Tiggo 7 Pro Max. a really great offering. Before I go on, I don't like this review mirror. It's like zoomed in and it's like so cramped up in there. Juliet mentioned it and I thought she was cuckoos, but she's completely right. Love you, Jules. Yeah, thank you so much for watching and subscribing. Please don't forget to keep liking, commenting, and letting me know what you guys would like to see, and then we can take it from there. See you on the next one, baby. And the next one is the older brother, older sibling, the Chery Tiggo 8 Pro Max.